Alright, welcome everyone to some more Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Today I'm playing on Pina Colada. Even though technically this is like a Read the Law series, I kind of want to do a Pina Colada run just because I want to get greater player on this account at some point. And I'm not like super far away, I think. I've got like 15 wins, so I think I'm like halfway maybe. But someone asked me to do Demigod, and I haven't done a Demigod on this account, so I was like, I guess I'll do it. Let's see, Demigod, where is it? Yeah, Demigod, no Demigod's done, so let's see what kind of mage things we can pick up. Earth Elementalist, Fire Elementalist, Venom Mage. Yep, okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a Demigod Venom Mage, just for a bit of shits and gigs, you know what I mean? I'm just doing it, like why the fuck not? So this is a character that has absolutely no chance of making it past Lair if I don't get some good shit, because I have purely poison spells. Having said that though, I should be reasonably okay in the early game, so long as I don't find anything that's horribly awful for this character, like something that can resist poison. But yeah, so yeah, Demigod. This is not Reels as Demigod, this is just a regular Demigod, so pretty straightforward character really. You get more MP and you get more stats, but you do not get any potential to get a god. You can't pick a god at all. You have flat across the board aptitudes. You have fairly high stats, so you can see here I have 19 int, and we'll get a lot more stats in the mid game. Excuse me. We level slowly, and yeah, so we basically just suck ass. -2 XP. Got good MR, but that doesn't really matter. We have good MP, but effectively everything else is pretty awful. And we are playing Venom Mage, which is considered one of the arguably weaker classes in the game, due to Venom Mage's lack of abilities to deal with poison enemies, such as, you know, those two oozes that we just killed. I have to use my melee wits to kind of break through enemies that resist poison. But against enemies that are poison based, I do a shitload of damage. Poison is incredible at dealing with enemies who are not poison resistant. So here you see me, I'm actually casting Poison Vapors. Poison Vapors is a new spell that they added to the poison class a while ago to replace Cure Poison. It's a smite targeted poison spell. It effectively just won't miss, I believe. And it's just good as fuck. It's just enough to poison the target, and then it disperses. I think at higher power levels, it might create a little gas cloud as well, which is awesome. But yeah, right now, it's going to basically one-shot anything in the game. It's really fucking strong. I don't even remember it being this strong, to be completely honest with you, but probably because we have 19 int, we have pretty high... Nope, spell has at minimum. Alright, fair enough. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why it's like that, but cool. Alright, so I just Poison Vapors him a couple of times and back off. This is going to be the strategy for most of the game, provided we don't find a way to, you know, become a real mage. Gonna pick up the slings. Now, normally I wouldn't, like, really bother too much if I was playing a regular class, but this character definitely wants to have something to kind of tide him over for, the time being. I definitely don't want to be in a scenario here where I'm I don't have like some kind of extra weapon. Okay, that guy's mited. I'm just gonna run away. Like, I absolutely want to be investing either finding a new weapon, new spells that can save me. I'm gonna train into either I find new spells that can break through our poison enemies, because the book actually has no way of dealing with enemies that are Arpoise. Every single spell here does, like... Actually, wait, I think Venom Bolt... Does it have... No, I'm pretty sure Venom Bolt gets completely resisted by poison, but... yeah, I basically have 0 abilities that can deal with Arpoise enemies, which is going to be, like, the major threat of this for this character, which is why I think it's kind of interesting. It's not a strong combo, don't get me wrong. Like, this is not a strong combo. Venom Mage, like... I don't have the classic Vehemit switch out, where I can kind of pick up Vehemit and then guarantee that I get conjurations in the mid game to let me transition out. So I'm forced to adapt to whatever the hell I got, which is what I think would be interesting. Okay, this is a very bad position for me to be in. I am so disappointed in myself. Okay, thank you. That was a very, very excellent thing. I need to enslave here. I don't know why I wasn't enslaving, but I was foolish. There we go. Alright, they were in that position. They were in a position there, those hobgoblins and goblins, where they just kept kind of funneling into that one spot I was trying to get out of. It was really annoying, so I'm just trying to like think about these kind of things now. I don't know. I'm still stressed about the exam thing, so apologies if my play is a little bit less clean than it usually is, but you know, it wasn't that clean to begin with anyway. And I am riding somewhat on the incredible power of the Venom Mage, in addition to the really good early game that Demigods supposedly have. Demigods have very high stats to begin with, and they have good amounts of like most things, which makes them like pretty decent at dealing with the early game. But obviously they get outscaled once the game starts to pick up with gods and such. So by the time Temple's there, you're on average probably going to be a little worse than just your regular character, which is kind of sad, but whatever. Alright, trying to use poison vapors here. It's pretty painful apparently, because for some reason I just can't hit the snake. It's only 11% failed, but it failed like 3 times in a row, I'm pretty sure. That's kind of disappointing, but whatever. Okay. Like, okay, so yeah, as spell power goes up for poison vapors, sometimes it'll leave behind a little like, I guess, font of gas, which is kind of good. It's good for, just a little bit. It's like a very minor amount of crowd control. If the enemy dies on the poison cloud, and then you just kind of smack them up. Sorry, if you're in a corridor, for example, and you poison vapors, and for some reason the cloud just stays for a little bit, you can use it to kind of get a one-tile escape. It's kind of helpful. It's not like incredibly powerful. The spell itself is like fairly good. Like the thing is, it's just a good spell. Poison Vapor is just a very nice addition to the poison tree. I think it was quite thematic when it was added as well. It kind of gave you an extra option in the early game, which made you even better in the early game. But it still sucks in like the fact that it just doesn't work on anything that can resist poison. But you know, it's still good. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright, I got Mephitic Cloud at some point. That's really good for us again. Mephitic is one of the classic trademark spells of the... Wait, was that... Is there... Oh, that's... Drain? Is that Drain? Oh, no, this is a Rune Door Vault. Okay. Yeah, so the removal of ghosts, effectively, as in, like, they're now only behind rune doors, effectively means that Venom Mage has got buffed a little bit, because now they don't have to worry about ghosts. Ghosts were a major issue for Venom Mage, because, you know, they're obviously poison immune, meaning that nothing you do does anything against them. So you literally have 0% chance of killing a ghost, unless it's absolute garbage, and then you can just zero skill melee him. Like, that's how bad it would be. What's this rapier? Oh, that's a really good rapier. I'm gonna hold on to that. Right now I'm just looking for weapons that help me deal with enemies. Obviously this weapon is like, a +2 rapier is fine. Like, yes, it is poison, and technically that means that it's not good, because I already have poison, but a rapier is just fine on its own, so it doesn't matter. And it's still kind of useful for applying poison if I have 0 mana or whatever. It's just a nice thing to have. Alright, I don't really want to fight Doan yet, or Devessa. I'm just going to wait a little bit. I'll come back. Like, I can definitely kill him. Mephitic Cloud just takes pretty quick work, makes pretty quick work of them, but... Ooh, that's really good. Okay. So, the Trident of Venom is super mana... it's like a super efficient way of applying poison to enemies that have been Mephitic. So, it's a very nice combo. I can do it from very, very safe positions. Okay, that is a Morningstar of Draining, which is a little bit of a scary weapon. I'm going to hold on to it, because again, I don't really know if I want to be using, like, what kind of weapon I want to be using, so I'm like, not sure. Yeah, this is an example of an enemy that just doesn't work with Venom Mage. Venom Mage just has no chance of dealing with a Phantom. I just have to either melee it to death, or I have to run away, or something, so... Either way, I'm in, like, pretty deep. It sucks. All grabs, I'll put that on I guess. Sure. Got a Blink Scroll. Got to remove Curse. Okay, just reading the rest of my scrolls just to make sure that I don't have anything cool. Like I don't know, some kind of good weapon. I don't know. Like, I'm not actually sure what I want. It is a bit of a shame, though. I did make a mistake there. I enchanted my armor, my robes. Robes are the most likely thing to go first, so I shouldn't have done that. I should have probably enchanted the gloves instead. I have no weapon that can help me deal with this phantom. I guess I can try to use sling bullets. Like, maybe it's enough. It probably is. If he like blinks away like that and doesn't hit me, I can just keep firing sling bullets at him until he dies. There we go. Nice and easy. So yeah, again, the whole Venom Mage thing is interesting because your entire game plan is trying to get away as far as possible from the Venom Mage start. Try to get like some alternative. So you're always stuck with this like question of, oh, can I do it? Can I get past this point? Okay, I'm gonna run away. Devessa just drank a potion of invisibility. Obviously that's gonna let me reset if I walk away long enough. Assuming that she is still on my tail. I don't know if she is, but I'm assuming she is. I'm just gonna keep running. Make sure that she's not next to me. Alright, nice. I can now go and face those two pretty easily. I think Doan Bessa. Just stack poison. Now he's dead. Doan. Okay, so we got the Book of Transmutations. It's literally worthless for this character. Sticks to Snakes kind of is good, but I don't know if that's worth my time. Okay, interesting. So Devessa we didn't see. That's fine. It just means that if we go upstairs, there's a very small chance, but there is a chance that we just get obliterated by a Berserk Devessa. But, you know, that's what Mephitic Cloud is for, right? So it doesn't really matter. Ruined Leather Armor. I'm not a fan of Leather Armor. I think it's a really shit, like, armor, personally. It just reduces spell hunger. It reduces spell success rate, and it just doesn't really do that much overall. So I'm not really super happy about it. I guess I'll just not wear it, even though it is +3. Like, the AC doesn't mean as much to me right now as Spell Failure does for all my, like, important spells. Okay, so Mephitic Cloud's getting low, that's good. Olgrebs is getting low, that's also good. I'm training Conjurations. You'll note here that I'm instead of training Poison Magic, I'm training Conjurations. Poison Magic has no future, effectively. The best spell in the book is the best spell in the school is actually Poison Arrow. And I'm not entirely sure that I'm gonna get it, so it's not really worth my time to consider training that much Poison Magic. I'm definitely gonna be trying to get out of Poison Magic the moment I can, really. Stuff of Earth. Okay, well, that's not really super good, so no. I don't know why I went in here. That was a mistake. Fair enough. Oh, here's a wizard. He's burning to death. That's fine. I wonder if freezing... Like, I've tried to free the wizard. I forgot what it does, though. Like, you can free the wizard, I think. If you just dig. Like, in this case, I don't have dig, so I can't do it, but you know what I mean. Like, you could dig out. I wonder if you can free the wizard. There is a book there underneath the wizard. That's what gets burned. That's not really lore friendly nowadays, so I don't know what the point of it is. Oh, cool. Temple. Unfortunately, though, we are not getting anything in Temple. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But, you know, that's life. I'm gonna put this amulet on. Oh, you feel a surge of self-confidence. So Faith obviously does literally nothing for this character, which is a bit disappointing. Ooh, Edmund has a staff of... a weapon of distortion. It really doesn't matter for this character. I have Mephitic, he's not going to touch me. And I also have poison vapors, so anything that wants to get near me is going to die. Like, anything that isn't R-Poise really doesn't have a chance of getting in melee with me unless I choose to allow it to get to melee with me. Because I have Mephitic. I can also kite. That's a D7 Cyclops. Okay. Why? Why though? What? I'm so confused. Why would you do that? Alright, let's just run away from this hippogriff. Okay, apparently Mephitic just didn't work. Fair enough. There we go. That's better. There we go. Whew. Okay. Oh man. Okay, this is gonna be real bad. Alright, what are we doing? Training some more fighting now, trying to get a bit of fighting up. I saw Temple, I'm going to start training fighting. Just, it's like natural reaction. You want to get more health, right now, and our spell fails are like kind of okay already, so it's like not really worth my time to continue. Are you kidding me? Really? Come on, man. Stop making me go in here. There's a fucking Cyclops in there. I mean, granted, I could probably kill it. Like, let's be real here. I could probably kill it if I wanted to. But the thing is, I don't want to risk getting obliterated by a fucking giant rock, just like smacking me for 40 damage or something crazy like that. Because I'm sure it'll happen. Knowing me, it'll happen. So I need to X this whole area off. That's really annoying. Okay, fair enough. Conjuration's at 7. That's pretty good. Okay, eat some rations and continue on. I kind of want to, like, explore this place now. Okay, things have woken up. This is bad. There is a chance I die in this exact scenario. I'm just gonna blink. Just be safe. Okay, well that was almost very bad. I can't believe he caught up to me. That was disappointing. Okay, there's a wand of flame over there. I kind of want that. It's a nice thing to have. Okay, this guy's fucking obliterating me. Why? Why is he allowed to do that? No, I'm just gonna have to enslave him and then tell him to go over there. The strategies. I'm just gonna hide in this corner. Hopefully that phantom doesn't find us. There we go. Nice. Switch to the sling, I guess. It's technically a better weapon for fighting a phantom. Alright, he left. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Okay, pull this ogre upstairs. With Fiddick here. Obviously aiming... I don't know why I keep saying obviously. I think it's just because... There's 2 Cyclopses. What the fuck? Alright, get me out of here. Get me out of here, please. Close that door. Get me out. Jesus Christ. Why? Why? Like, it's D7. Come on. Why are you gonna do that to me? How are you gonna do that to me? It's rude. Just gonna poison vapors him. The centaur. We're actually, like, strong as fuck. Against anything that... Again. Caveat. Only thing we need to worry about is... the fact that we have no arpoise. It's pretty bad. If I go in there... bad things will happen. I'm gonna go in there. Ah, man. Okay, I managed to pick up the staff and the book, which is... Oh, and the book gave me the fire book. The fire starter book, which is fucking sick. Wow, that was a risk. That was definitely a risk. I don't know why I pulled that staff of air out. That was unnecessary. I don't know why I did it, sorry. That was probably not required of me, but hey, I did it. Okay, that was worth it. So, that was one of the few times where I actually pulled into that vault. Normally, I would take that lamp of fire, but I was worried about dying to the slimes. So I wanted to go in there for the book. The book is really important. And as you can see, it's completely changed the way that my character plays now. Because now I get to play as a fire elementalist, which is insane. That means that I can probably afford to turn poison magic off. And I can start training dodging, I guess, for a little bit. I theoretically could train... I could see myself training, like, more... like, maybe pole arms or something, just to get myself a bit of a boost, but... I don't know if that's worth my time. Like, I'm actually unsure if that is worth my time. Oh, interesting. So this grate is supposed to block off 2 staircases, but because I was standing in this spot when the scorpion stepped on the grate, it blocked itself off, meaning I got really lucky there. Okay, that looks like the Bailey. Nope, that's a bookshop. Awesome, that's really good for this character. Getting access to minor magic is really good. All the other books are like kind of meh. Oh wait, no, the Conjurations book's pretty good. It's got IMB, that's for sure. But right now, Blink is really important. It's just a good spell to have. And eventually we'll be able to pick up stuff like Conjure Flame, Sticky Flame, Fireball, all those other good spells. And we might even pick up Magic Dart too, and replace Sting with it, because, you know, Sting is not, like, incredibly powerful. I probably should have, like, not gonna lie, I probably should have picked up something that was irresistible. Okay, I'm just gonna rest here. There we go. Alright, Olgreb's Toxic Radiance is ZI, and that's probably really good. This is a very bad book. Fuck. This is extremely bad. I need to leave. Nope, I need to go. That vault, that Bailey there is a lot of elves, and I am not prepared to deal with elves right now. Not when they're all around me. Like, that's too much. That's just far too much. Okay, this guy apparently doesn't want to die to poison. What the fuck, really? I put so much poison on him. How did that not kill him? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so Mephitic Cloud is great. It's like the Confused Ray, but what I'm going to start using now is Olgreb's Toxic Radiance, which I haven't really talked about. It used to be a pretty shit spell because it like poisoned you as well as everyone else, irresistibly, I think. But now it just continually poisons everything around you, which is kind of good. It's good for like kiting, because you can AoE kite the entire floor. Like right here, I can just Toxic Radiance back off, Toxic Radiance back off, and he just ends up dying. He doesn't really do anything. Again, poison spells are like way too good for, like if they were irresistible, they would be absurdly good. Like that is a great spell, except for the fact that poison resist enemies are completely like unfazed by it. If it weren't for that fact, it would be the strongest spell in the game, pretty much. Alright, there's a robe there on D9. Come on. That's pretty good. It's a free pip of fire and cold resist. I guess I'll drop the Faith. I'm not really that self-confident right now. Drop some of these extra things. I don't know if I want to drop the Morningstar of Flaming. I was considering using it as a... Oh, sorry, of Training. As I was considering using it as a actual, like, thing. As an actual weapon. But I guess I mean, theoretically, this Trident is better, right? Like, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know what I want right now. And that's the bad thing about Demigod. You kind of... Like, I have to kind of hedge my bets. I'm not sure if I want to be a melee... a full mage. But I'm pretty sure I want to be a full mage. But it all depends on what kind of books I get. If I don't get good books, I just have to kind of deal with whatever I get. I have to adapt somehow. I mean, right now with IMB... in the store and Fireball and Sticky Flame, I kind of have a ticket to 2 runes. Like, most enemies will die to some combination of those spells. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I just haven't seen anything in the dungeon right now that's, like, kind of irresistible or, like... Sorry, like, a level 5 or 6 spell that's, like, really good. Like, I haven't seen Vile Clutch, Summon Mana Vipers, I haven't seen Bolt of Fire... Like, any of those, like, breadwinner spells, if that makes any sense. So, you know, I'm mostly sold on the idea of being a full mage by now. But, you know, there's still potential that I don't get anything good. And then I have to, like, kind of eventually move out to, branch out to, like, some melee style or something. I don't know. Like, it... Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and Mephitic this guy real quick. Cast a bunch of Sting. Throw more Mephitic. Maybe stab him a couple of times. There we go. Nice. Alright, finish that Cyclops skeleton off. Cool. Alright, so now we can pick up some more spells. I think I'll pick up Sticky Flame. Sticky Flame is an incredible spell if you're willing to use it in melee, and demigods have a lot of health, so being a melee character is... using Sticky Flame is pretty straightforward. I also can turn dodging off for now. I don't think I need, like, super amounts of dodging. I just kind of trained it because there was nothing else to train. Oh, here's where Olgreb's is, like, just amazing, by the way. Hit 4 guys at once with a level 5 spell. Or level... Is it level 5? It's level 4, yeah. It's a level 4 spell that hits enemies, like, every single turn. For several turns. It's a good spell. Sticky Flame is, like, the poison of fire spells. It just is really good. I don't know how else to really explain that. Like, Sticky Flame is just a melee damage over time. Which is so fucking strong for kiting. So now I can stack poison and fire on someone, which is a lot of DOT. So this character is, like, absurdly good at dealing with 10 speed enemies now. Even if they are poised, it's like I can just deal with them. So now, like, the Venn diagram of enemies I can't handle are basically enemies that are somehow poised and fire immune, or are faster than me and somehow can outlive the DPS that I put out, which is unlikely. So even against, like, Hydras right now, I'm not too scared. It only takes 1 or 2 turns in melee with a Hydra to kill him with Sticky Flame, and I just kite. So I guess the only enemy right now that I'm, like, kind of afraid of is probably the Spiny Toad, who is poised, and while he dies to Sticky Flame, he'll probably kill me first. Okay, that's a Whip of Electrocution. That's really good. I'll probably use this now, because this adds to my damage. Actually, is the Trident of Venom better? I don't know. Like, electrocution weapons, in theory, are, like, the best weapons to have in the early game, when everyone is swinging like a slow motherfucker. Okay, this is really bad. This is just not ideal. Okay. I waited one turn just to see if, like, I could pull anyone up. I could not. Urg is going to be a real pain. Not if I Mephitic him. Oh, sorry, her. But if I end up in a situation where there are whites on the screen as well, they won't be attacked. They won't be stopped by my Mephitic, so I have to, like, kind of deal with all of them at once. Which is why I went down a different staircase. Just so I could get, like, another angle of attack in that scenario. Summon Lightning Spire. That's a really good one. The book of what is it called? Book of the Sky. Yeah. Summon Lightning Spire is an interesting one, but I think that it's, like, kind of far out of the way right now. I might consider picking it up soon, but I'm not, like, super sold on it again. It is definitely one of those breadwinners, though. It's a breadwinner spell, as in, like, it single-handedly does most of the game for you, which is good. I'm just not sure if that's the one that I want to use, because it's kind of far out of the way. Like I said, it's an air summoning spell. We've not trained any of those things before, so we're kind of in the way. Oh, no fucking way. Okay. I was like, Urug has fucking R-Poise on her armor. That's bullshit. But no, she was just resisting my magics, which is fine. She has the ability to do that. I'll allow it. Okay, so a very small thing with invisible dudes. Any invisible living creature, so not including Lockaprukas, which are like invisible demons, can be sticky flamed. And if you sticky flame an invisible enemy, it reveals them. Because, you know, napalm. It's pretty good. It's a very niche use, but you use it surprisingly a lot against like sky beasts and invisible things. Or unseen horrors, sorry, not invisible things. I'll use their correct name. Alright, sweet. This character is like come along very well already. Get him a Mephitic here, and then just Sticky Flame, and just spam Poison Vapors until he dies, I guess. Sticky Flame again, back off. Yeah, easy kill. Staff of Cold is kind of tempting, but I don't really have any cold weapons, so like I don't really care that much about it. I'm going to definitely upgrade the Robo Resistance to +2 though. It's giving us RC+, which is actually good enough for me to consider just having this on forever. Oh yes, this is Olgreb's at its finest here. I just stand here, poison 7 enemies in a row, and then maybe Bolt of Venom here just to finish one off. I have Bolt of Venom, I just haven't used it at all, because it's like, why would I bother? Okay, Wasps, get fucked. Oh yeah, that's right, I do have Bolt of Venom. I should use that. I don't know what to put it on though. Ease my Poison Vapors, I use that. Yeah, you know what? I can get rid of Sting, and I can just have Poison Vapors on A. There we go. Now I have Smite Targeted Poison. Oh, that thing is poison resistant. Fuck. I'm just gonna run. Oh, that's painful. That is so painful. Holy shit, that's bad. That's really bad. Holy shit. Okay, this is like way stronger than I was expecting. I'm just gonna quaff curing every turn. Hopefully it doesn't one-shot me. That's... Nope. Fear Scroll. Running away. Oh, shit. Okay, that Guardian Serpent was not in my calculations. That's really not good. Fuck. Okay, just a Venom Bolt. It's fine. Sticky Flame to finish him off. Nope. Apparently need another one. Double Sword of Protection, huh? That's kind of good. I don't really want it, though. Not right now. Kind of got other things to do at the moment. Okay, throw Mephitic, throw Sticky Flame, throw a Bolt of Venom. Yeah, that Guardian Serpent's gonna destroy me if I go there. Oh wait, I have Lair on this floor. I have Lair on D10. What am I doing? Why did I even come down here? That was dumb. Sorry. Totally forgot. Like, I'm very scatterbrained right now. Like I said, it's a little rough. I'm struggling to have any mental capacity right now because for the first time in my life when I've studied, I still don't understand anything that I've studied. I have no idea what I've done, and I have no idea what I read. It's just so confusing to me. So my brain's a little bit melted. Hey, wizardry. That's cool. That just makes some of our other spells kind of good. I guess summon lightning spires next on the menu then, if it's that cheap with wizardry. Fireball's obviously like ideal for this character as a pure blaster caster, so I'm gonna use that. But you know, I will eventually be using summon lightning spire. Is what I'm trying to say here. It's a fairly light investment to make. Venom Bolt at this time in the game is like incredible at just picking off guys. It's good, so I'm happy about that. Joseph. That's fine. I'm not really too afraid of Joseph at this point in the game. Maybe throw some Sticky Flame. Run away from Joseph. It's fine. Don't usually see Joseph in Lair. It's pretty uncommon, so that was surprising. I'm not going to say that I can't recall a single time that he has ever shown up in Lair, so I don't know if that was like a bug, or if he like somehow got shafted in here or something. I don't know. Don't see him in here though. That's what I'm just trying to say. Must be like a very edge case. Something must have happened. Maybe I'm just wrong. That is also true. I could just very well be wrong. Damn it. Okay, so this is just unfortunate. I'm gonna have to Sticky Flame and just run away. It's the strategy. Sticky Flame, run away. Sticky Flame. There we go. So why I didn't reset the fight after my first Sticky Flame just kind of whiffed is because Hydras have pretty good regen, so I just kind of had to... I kind of just wanted to like tank him a little bit. Fire Dragon Scales. Not really anything, not that decent in this case, so I'm not really too worried about it. I don't think I want Fire Dragon Scales, probably not, I would say. I might, actually, if I am a half caster, but I think I'm going to go full caster this game, just because I've got so many good spells already. Man, I seriously don't have enough fucking spells for Fireball still? That's so annoying. Come on, let me in. Let me do the thing. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Ooh, a cloak, nice. +1, awesome. So I have every single utility, auxiliary slot filled, except for shields, which I'm probably going to use, so... If I find a buckler, I'll probably train for it pretty quick. Spellcasting level 8. There we go. Now we got Fireball. Holy shit, that took so long. Okay, cool. Now we got Fireball. We're not actually worried about most things. We do have stubby Fireballs, though, because we're not playing Vehement. We don't have, like, full screen Fireballs. But Fireball is still a really good spell for just killing stuff in general. It's also our first, like, direct damage blaster castery style thing that isn't poison-based, which is really good. Just... keeps us chugging along. Fireball is good enough to like almost win you the game by itself. It's a really good weapon. Tool, sorry. I said weapon because I had an enchant weapon. It's how my brain works. I don't know. But yeah, it's the fucking good spell. And it deals with spiny toads, which is really nice. The downside, of course, being the fact that it's super fucking loud. But, you know, if you're good at dealing with noise, as in you're good at managing it, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, noise tends to be a pretty big consideration for new players because they don't understand how it works exactly. But, you know, I mean, I can't profess to say that I know the full intricacies of noise, but I definitely can, like, understand enough that I'm not afraid of noise anymore. Okay, just kind of bash these guys in. Nice. I could probably turn Conjurations off for a bit, just because it's like all my spells are like 1% already. I don't really care that much about it anymore. Probably train like some dodging, I guess, and focus. And no, actually no. You know what? I might pick up Air Magic, and then focus Fire Magic, I guess. I don't know if that's even worth it. I guess I'll just focus spellcasting for no real reason, other than to get my spell hungers down. To get my spell failures down a little bit. Like, Blinker's, like, at, what, 3%? I haven't even trained any translocations. That's what 27 int does for your character with wizardry. Like, you can just pick up level 2 spells, and you can cast them no matter what. Anyway, I'm gonna have to leave it here. It's been 34 minutes, and I am still panicking a little bit about today, because tomorrow's the big day for me, so I apologize if I don't record tomorrow, because tomorrow... I'm going to be consolidating all of the shit that I just did, which may or may not result in complete and utter failure. Like, at this point in time, I have no idea what I've studied. I have no fucking clue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make summaries tomorrow, and I'm going to try to explain what I've done. And that's going to be the big DPS thing, the big raid on this subject. So it's going to be pretty scary. So apologies if I don't record tomorrow, but you know, I wanted to put out a video today because it's maybe the last video of the next 2 days. As dramatic as that sounds. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later.